Lexi, this is Michelle. I want first of all to say thank you for taking time out of your day today to speak with me. This is the video I promise to send to you that will show you the 3 things that you can do today to bring more customers to your business. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you've heard, please just reach out to me and we can definitely chat. Or if you want to take these 3 things and do it yourself, that is fine with me as well. So go ahead and let me show you these 3 things that will set your company above your competition. Number 1 thing that we're going to go number 1 first is content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content on the number 1 result for Google is anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500. For you to show up at the top of Google. So you need to at least have 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. So if we just go through here real quick, just looking at on your homepage, you can put that behind pictures. So if we click on this and do save as, where this says OKC Trucks, you can actually put in here your company name. You can also indicate, about roofing, the location, like roofing, OKC. You can put keywords in here as well. One of the other things I'm going to look at with you here quickly is a word counter that we can look at to see how many words is on your homepage. And it will also show your competitors, in which we're looking at Basie's Roofing today. So just looking at this real quickly, you have 249 words on your homepage. So we definitely want to make sure that you get more words on there. And if we look at Basie's, they have a little over 1,800. So we're going to go ahead and go back there. One other thing we're going to look at for content as well is I'm going to go ahead over here and pull up your competitor. And you can see that they currently have 65 keywords, and if we click on that, we can look here and see some of the things that's being searched. OKC Roofing, Roofing Company, Oklahoma City, Roofing City, Roofers. We have those different items. And we just put this back. And then if we go over to yours, it does show here that you have 78 keywords. If we go down here and look here real quick, we have roofing in Oklahoma, roofer Oklahoma, Oklahoma roofing and sheet metal. So they're getting the sheet metal part of your company as well. And that's a good job on showing the keywords there. Go ahead and just put that back. So, so like I said, we just want to make sure that you do have 1,500 words on your homepage, and making sure you have those keywords in there as well, because that's what's driving your competitor, and it's 100% beatable if we get that done. So what I'm going to go ahead and also show you is if we go over here and we just put in roofing OKC, this is going to bring you down here in Google, and this first area that you're going to come across is going to be ads. And ads can work, but they could also be a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So so be careful not to burn money with Google Ads until you know your site will convert. So the second thing that we're going to look at today is citations. So you might be sitting there thinking, well, what's a citation and why do they matter? And that's a great question. So if we go down past these sponsored areas here, we're going to get to this section. Of course, Bohan is a sponsored one up top here. But if you look at these next 3, OKC, Roofer, Statewide, and Heiner, they are in our Google's Maps section, also known as Map Pack. And what that is, it's your business name, address, and phone number that they have across different directories. This section is also known as NAP, name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. And you may be asking, how do we show up in the maps? And, it's like what I said, you just want to make sure that you have your name, address, and phone number across different directories. And some of those can be Yahoo Local, Bing, Merchant Circle, local pages, different directories like that. Let me just go ahead and pull this back over here. Okay. And, and when we get the more with your competitor game, the more trust than you will have with Google, and it's going to start pushing you up into that map pack. And you may be asking, well, how do we do this? And it's simple. What we do is we have companies that we can work with where we can go in and actually pull the directories that your competition is listed on, and all we do is go down that same list and we match what directories that are on theirs, and we make sure those are on yours. But we don't stop there, because we just don't want to match them. We want to make sure that we dominate them online. So if your competitor has 100 citations, then we want to go and get at least 50 to 100 more. So it takes a lot longer time for them, your competitor to catch back up. So our third thing that we're going to look at today is going to be link juice or backlinks. But that's where you want to be, and to get there you need authority. And also we can scroll down through here, and this is going to be your top position right here is Basie's Roofing. So how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks, and a backlink is when one website links to another website. So you got to look at it this way. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, that's passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you a quick example. If you get a local blog or industry site linking back to you, then great. But if you're a roofing company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut, it's not so great, because you're not selling pizza. So let me go ahead. What we're going to look at here quickly is, if we look at your competitor, they have a little over 1,200 backlinks on their site. And then if we look at yours, we have 353 showing up on yours. So it's definitely what we want to do is make sure that we get, more backlinks for you with strong, relevant sources. And, the way that we do this, we go down into your competitors' backlinks, and we just take those same links and we get those added to your business. It's getting there is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method here today. So what I want to go ahead and do here real quickly is just go back over with you these three things that I just went over. Number one is going to be content. So on your front page, you need to at least have 1,500 words. Number two is citations. So if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to make sure that we get anywhere from 50 to 100 more citations above that, so that you're beating them out in the landslide. And number three was backlinks. You need the more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you're the authority. And if you implement these three things, then you could become number one across Google. You can now at this point, you can either give me a call if you like what you've heard. However, if you want your most effective route and want to save yourself some time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024, and I look forward to hearing back from you, Lexi, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.